Hey everyone, I'm Aleksandr, the co-founder and CEO of Ellis, and we are building the Salesforce for startups. Meet Samuk. Samuk is the founder and CTO of Weave, which is a design as a services company based here to San Francisco. And Samuk's going to walk us through what he used to have to do to set up cold email before he started using Ellis. First, Samuk would go and register a domain on one of these registrars, set it up for email marketing. Then he would go to Google or Microsoft and get a new inbox. And then he would connect that to Instantly or Warm Up to warm that inbox up. Now Samuk has to go to MailChimp, SendGrid, and HubSpot to set up the sending and sequencing for his email campaign. And then now Weave has to buy a B2B contact database like ZoomInfo or Apollo to get the list of people they want to target. Samuk, as the CTO, spends the time to write the code and glue all this together and has to pay contractors over $3,000 a month to maintain this system. Here's how this works today in Ellis. Samuk logs onto the platform, and Ellis will suggest similar domains to register for him. He chooses one he likes, configures it to redirect to his landing page, enters in the inbox name he wants, and that's it. With one click, we replace all the point solutions I mentioned. So with one click, 2 days of manual setup is done. But setup isn't what actually makes an email campaign convert, and it isn't going to get Weave new customers. What Samuk now needs to do is much harder. Write super personalized, super engaging emails. Well, Ellis helps with that too. Samuk logs onto the platform and enters in what he wants to focus on in this campaign. What makes Weave special? Weave sells to startups and gives them an entire design team. They also combine marketing and app design so startups can have a unified design experience. Samuk's also providing a free design audit as part of this campaign. Samuk will adjust the tone of the email so it sounds like something that he likes. And when he clicks generate, we pull data from our integrated CRM, or private data sources, and any information we can get on these people, and craft a super personalized, super engaging email for every single person. So to recap, 2 days of manual setup is done with one click. We don't do templates. We do AI hyper personalization. Less than 1 in 1,000 of our emails go to spam. And at the end of the day, that's a 5x better conversion rate for our customers. For Samuk, that meant he landed a 5-figure MRR customer in his first month on his first campaign using Ellis. But this cold email stuff is just the start. What we're really building is a CRM that actually helps you get customers. It's going to handle inbound, outbound, and all CRM operations that you expect. Right now, we charge $100, $500, and $2,000 a month for our platform, and we're aggressively moving up market. We have 23 startups in an enterprise pilot, and our MRR has grown 60% month over month from $400 to over $3,000. Our competition is mostly point-to-point solutions that require manual setup and enterprise platforms that are really for scaling out an enterprise sales teams. You would never see a scale up using Salesforce or HubSpot, and if they do, they definitely don't like it. There are AI BDRs out there, but they're missing the point of the data mode. They don't have the CRM data to help really personalize emails and really drive automation. To get to 1 million ARR, we want to sustain our 60% month over month growth. To get to 10 million ARR, we're aggressively moving up market, targeting enterprise customers and scale ups. And to get to 100 million ARR, we need to win less than 1% of annual CRM spend. We're two ex-Uber, ex-Tinder engineers that want to help startups get customers. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have.
All right. Thanks, Aleksandr. Katie, we'll start with you. Question for Aleksandr.
Yeah, great pitch. I'd love, you're going to hear a recurring theme with me. I'd love to learn a little bit more about that ICP. How do you get 10,000 Samuks? And what are their titles? And what is really broken for them? So how do you get them off of Salesforce and HubSpot?
Great. How about you, Sandy?
Yeah, my questions are similar. You know, we've seen a lot of pitches using AI to replace Salesforce, HubSpot, et cetera. Really, I think one wanted to understand what's the mode here, and two, to Jason's point, like, is there maybe a strategy where you go in with a specific industry vertical, own that wedge, and then expand to other industries? So again, talking to the ICP.
All right, 2 minutes for that, Aleksandr. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your questions. Katie, I love your question. So our ICP has always been startups and startup founders, but we're aggressively moving to target scale-ups. And you'll typically see a head of business development, a chief marketing officer that needs to get a lot done, needs to target a lot more channels, needs to do more outbound, but doesn't have the budget to hire a bunch of BDRs. And so they're super frustrated that Salesforce requires a lot of setup. They're super frustrated that you need to hire someone to manually set it up. It takes a long time. It's very expensive. And then we come to them and tell them, we can set it up for you. You won't need to hire more BDRs to do data entry. Everything is automated. and you can use us for automating your outbound and your inbound marketing. So it's a very easy sell to them because we're better, faster, and we're cheaper. Sandy, I love your questions. We started off as an email marketing platform, really thinking about like what that moat is to customers. And we think the most important thing is a data moat. So as the people use our outbound marketing platform and start to use our CRM, all of their customer data starts to flow into our platform. They start to get their teams start to get used to having all of our automations, and that gives us really good staying power. So really, it's about having a data moat.